Hey guys, welcome to a new and improved Shadow Link 5454R video. I haven't been making videos for a long time, but um, I'm gonna do a double here, I guess. So if you look closely at down here, basically, this is the person. Their name is Space Cot Somdo or something like that .com. This is their artwork, but the last video that I did, it was a uh, it was a fan theory about Celestia and Luna's parents being King Sombra and Queen Chrysalis. Well, ever since I actually um, watched more into the series of My Little Pony by Hasbro and Discovery Family Kids. I think that's what the channel's called now. I correct me if I'm wrong, basically. But well, what happened was I just kept thinking and thinking about it, and what if? Well, King Sombra. I think my King Sombra theory back then, where I said King Sombra is Celestia and Luna's father. I gave him a weird name. I can't remember what I called him, but I have thought about it and thought about it. It would be something to do with the moon, the stars, and destinies. So, this reintroduction video is going to be basically saying, hey, this is a new kind of story, I guess. So, yeah, I'm clicking off of my screen a little bit, but, um, one of the things that I thought about what it would actually be. So, this first part is about King Sombra and King Lunaro Galaxa. I think that's what I decided what he would be called. Lunaro Galaxa. He's a deep blue color, just like Luna's cutie mark. He's a deep blue and black with the moon, the stars, and a galaxy uh, as his cutie mark. And his hair is a deep blue color, dark with purple in it, and so he looks a lot like Luna herself. So his powers, I'm thinking like a long time ago, before like the Chaos War of where Discord started causing problems, I guess, before Luna got sent away, before Sombra took over the Crystal Empire. What did people do? Well, what did ponies do before Luna and Celestia, before unicorns, before Pegasi, before whatever? Basically, I'm talking about the episode of Heartwarming Eve, the very first episode, the very first Christmas episode, basically. We we look at it. There was Pegasi, there was unicorns and earth ponies that were all separated. But where did they come from? The only ponies that we have that represent unicorns, Pegasi, and earth ponies all together are the alicorns. So I was thinking about this. I've been thinking about this since my last video about it. What if alicorns were all across the land of Equestria, and that's like one of them was perfect at shoemaking, one was perfect at moving the clouds, moving the snow, making snow kind of thing, or like doing the auroras in the north or whatever. Every single little thing that made the world go round, the forest, the desert, the everything kind of thing, was all done by one alicorn for each one little thing. Just like Luna and Celestia's father controlled the moon, and dreams, and Celestia's mother controlled the sun and destiny, just like Celestia and Luna do. Basically, sorry, I just got over a little sickness, but basically, King Lunesto Galaxa and Queen Solaris, or Solaria, which is their mother, because of their celestial powers, basically, of controlling the moon and the sun, that kind of magic kept them alive longer than the other alicorns. Now, this is where the first Chaos War comes in, and I don't think it was it was done by Discord. I've been thinking that it was done by Discord's mother, the spirit, the god or goddess of chaos, Eris. I'm kind of dipping into Greek mythology for this, but Eris is the goddess of chaos. She's the one that threw the golden apple into the council room of Olympus and caused chaos for all the females to think, ooh, they're the prettiest kind of thing for whoever had the golden apple. But, so I would think, like, she started in the far off regions of Equestria of what it was before. By this point, alicorns had started having children. They started having foals and fillies that had one or the other or neither of an alicorn aspect, which would be a unicorn horn, pair of Pegasi wings, or neither being an earth pony, but being incredibly strong enough to move the earth kind of thing, so they're the earth ponies. And so these other alicorns, they were starting to pass on their magics to um, their specific talents to different ponies that actually had magic to do certain more pinpoint kind of things and more what is it, things that required more brute strength to earth ponies, and things that had to do with weather and clouds and moving different aspects of the weather to their children to Pegasi. So I'm thinking that Eris basically started off where there was only these Pegasi, only these unicorns, only these earth ponies, where the alicorns that were there, they didn't have enough celestial magic, so they basically died out. They lost their war, and the reign of chaos started uh, started moving in on the main the main core of the Alicorn Empire. The main core I suspected was actually the Crystal Empire. That is the most magical filled area with crystals. With the crystals. So this is where my theory with Lunaro Galaxa comes in. He, well, basically, Solaria went off to lead the battle against Eris, and somewhat discord since he was trying to learn how to control his powers from his mother, and he took over after the battle or whatever. I'm I'm just spitballing here a little bit, but so like when Solaria fell in battle, he became devastated. He sent away young Celestia with her younger sister Luna to the Everfree Forest where they had a secondary castle. I'm quotation marks basically, a secondary castle, the castle of the two sisters, with a trusted advisor, Star Swirl, the not so bearded back then, probably because he was a younger unicorn. And so he was devastated of losing his wife, his mate, his special sun pony. It was, and he basically he basically relinquished his wings for more power against like using the crystals. And like in that time of him losing his wings and such, he had a child that was also an alicorn. He had a third daughter kind of thing, who was also an alicorn. It, re- it reminded him too much of Celestia and Luna, and he sent it away. He sent it away with discord. He took the baby into basically the non-dimension or whatever. But because of his distraught, he wanted more control, more power, so he got rid of his wings to power up his horn, which turned it red. He got rid of his wings and used them to make a powerful jewel of some sort. So I watched other theories about this, and I'm thinking they're actually pretty legit because he's this other theorists had said that the alicorn amulet, the red one that Trixie uses in Magical Duel or something like that, like season 3 or 4. I don't know at the moment, but he used it to make the alicorn amulet, making him super strong, super powerful. He destroyed the crystal heart in order to get more power. That's where the gem from the alicorn amulet basically comes from, and he used that to take control. But because he lost so much sanity doing so, he basically lost all protection from the storm. And because he lost his sanity, he saw black and darkness, and he's like, I'm King Sombra. I am no longer King Galaxa, no longer Lunaro. I don't know who everybody is. I lost my mind, basically. And so he basically went crazy and caused his own core of the Empire to disappear, and Pegasus ponies, Earth ponies, and unicorns went into this big dispute over land, and that blizzard that took over the Crystal Empire is the blizzard caused by the Wendigos that the three ponies and Heartwarming Eve basically cleared up for when they went a little more south out of the storm and everything to create Equestria, where they created harmony. And all throughout that like thing, Luna and Celestia, they were trying to learn how to utilize their powers, and because Celestia didn't have enough magic to even lift the sun to melt the snow, that allowed like Equestria to basically get covered in snow until that heartwarming Eve, the heart of the fire of friendship or whatever they called it, that's what caused that to happen, because Celestia wasn't strong enough yet when she lost her mother. I'm gonna try and do part 2 of this, guys. I'm trying to get my thoughts out into a video first and see how you the viewers, my little Dekus or My Little Ponies, I guess. I don't know. I want to hear from you guys. Uh, One, would you like face cam, or would you like a featured artist for a featured artist background like I do have here today? Uh, it's also Derpy Buru, I think, and this is just because I have the name right here, I think. It's derpyburu.org that I got this picture from, but I do appreciate it. Have a nice night, guys. I love you. Bye.